Rick B's Daily Vlogs.
Now, as much as I want to imagine it, that doesn't look like an old fire station house. But this is the same area where I did the cistern vlog. Let's get this started.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Rick B's Daily Vlogs. It is Firehouse Station Week. Old firehouse stations. Looking for old vintage firehouses that's now converted into homes people live in, or even some of them are still firehouses. And there's one right over here that I'm looking at. And it's part of San Francisco Historical Landmark number 93. Check this out. Right here on Broderick and Washington, or Washington, close to Broderick, you have this 19th century style design. If you can look at the arch, or what I would call it's not a chimney, but the very top, it looked exactly like the one I did yesterday over on 10th Avenue in the Sunset. This firehouse is dignity style, impressed in its simple of terms, good proportion, big space, handsome woodwork, that the qualities are difficult to duplicate in modern times today. This firehouse was one of the three constructed in 1893, were designed by Henriksen and Mahoney. The other two are located over on Oak Street, which I will hit probably this week, and one over on Folsom Street, which is no longer here because it was demolished. On June 22, 1893, the plans of the three firehouses were approved and transmitted to the Board of Supervisors. The architect, Mr. Henriksen, a native San Francisco, was described in 1884 of April, issued of the California Architect and Building News as a pioneer native-born architect. Engine Company number 23 was housed right here, organized in 1894. In 1902 reported states that the firehouse was refixed in 1899. Now, in yesterday's, I was talking about the horse-drawn caverns. This one had a Graves hose wagon, which carried 750 feet of 2-inch hose. The company responded to 2 alarm fires here in the Richmond district, anywhere between Geary, Laguna, and the Bay. Right now, this is over here at the Pacific Heights neighborhood as again, historical landmark number 93. This was his first house, the fire department, which used 3-horse hitch. The horses were placed by engines in 1915. The structure was used as a firehouse until 1963, when it was purchased by Mr. John Dixon, and he converted it into a studio and a residence. In 1970, it was restored. Missing exteriors were added, and in 1977, of February 10th, it was adapted, commissioned, and made historical landmark number 93. Pretty darn amazing. If you take a closer look, you got the old SFFD sign right there. You got the flag right there. And then if you look at the sign of 1893, that looks like a fire hose. It is a fire hose wrapped around there. How cool is that? Standing a little closer, one across the street, you have the no parking, violators will be towed sign. And fitting enough, they have a fire alarm right there. Old-fashioned fire alarm. Used to run up to one of these if there was a fire in your neighborhood. And then you'd pull that lever and the fire alarm would ring and the fire department would hear it and come here. And of course they got the flagpole, which is right now is in half mast because of our Senator John McCain, who passed away a couple days ago. And again, take a closer look. That fire pole wrapped around right there. That's pretty darn cool right there. Pretty cool design when they redid this. But check out, you can still see the old-fashioned fire door, how big it used to be. You can still kind of see where the wood structure is right there. I don't want to step on the brick property right there because this is private property. It is a residence. So I'm going to stand right here and just admire it. Over here you have the two lights, one above that door right there, another one right above that door right there. Imagine the firefighters coming out of these two doors back in the 1800s, pull the wagon out of that door, and then have the horse, and they go down any of this way down Washington Street. That's pretty darn cool to me. Pretty darn cool. The one thing I missed that I'm just looking at now, if you look right there, the doorbell, the top one says firehouse, and the bottom one says cookhouse. So I'm not sure if cookhouse is the name of a person. Maybe cookhouse lives in this door, and the firehouse lives in the red door. I'm not sure. This is definitely one of those blink and you miss it kind of houses because the color of the house is white, just like the house next door. Not quite like the house next to that, but look at that. And one thing I didn't realize, I thought that was the address. That says 1893. The address is right here. 1893 is when it was built. Genius. Boom. Blown away by that. I think that's cool. That's pretty darn cool right there. Genius. Now yesterday when I was in the Sunset, I realized that was the historical landmark number 23. This is historical landmark number 93. There's no signs on here anywhere that says this is a San Francisco historical landmark, unless I missed it. But man, I am just overwhelmed with how cool, how they added. I was so in awe with the fire hose wrapped around that number right there. I really thought that was the address. And I said, wait, that's not the address, because that's the address. That's the year that they built this firehouse. 1893. Wow. Again, wow. Just like the one that I saw yesterday over in the Sunset, you got that. I'm not sure if it's a chimney or what it is, stairwell that leads to the top. But look how long this house goes. It goes all the way to the back. Just imagine back in the days when they had fires, they would all stay up there on the second floor. And then as soon as the fire alarm goes off, not sure if there's still a flagpole or a sliding pole, a fire pole down in there, but they would go down the fire pole, come down this way. Carriage would come out right here to the street. Guys would come out on either side of the door, get the horses ready, and they're good to go. They're good to go. Wondering if back in the days, if this here lot right here on the right, this driveway, was where they kept the horses. I got some old pictures that I'm going to pull up towards the end. I think I only found one, but man, I am so intrigued with this one. It's probably better than the one I saw yesterday. But that right there, 1893, blew me the heck away. Wow. Blink, and you would have missed it. You would have drove right past it. All you would have saw was this red door right there, and wondered, why does this house have a bigger chimney than all the other house? Because this used to be an old fire station. How cool. I think that's cool. I just overwhelmed myself with how cool this one is. There's a few more around the city that I'm definitely going to touch on. I was coming up with things to vlog about in San Francisco, things other than what Golden Gate Park and Presidio has to offer. Then I came up on this page and I saw these historical landmarks San Francisco had. I saw this old vintage firehouse that's been right under my nose for a long time. That's going to be on, if I plan it right, it's going to be on Thursday's vlog. If I plan it right. If I plan it right, it's going to be on Thursday's vlog. But man, these little homes that used to be firehouses, or some of them again are still firehouses. I'm just in awe. I'm just like, wow. And down the street, down here, the very corner of Divisadero in Washington is where I did the cisterns video. The video where I did the underground water area. It's right down the street, right down there. I did a video not that long ago. I'll put the links to that down below. And how convenient, an old vintage fire station with a cistern right down the street down there. Pretty cool. I'm just baffled and amazed. I amazed myself. I did. I amazed myself. Thumbs up. Thanks for everyone who comments, subscribes, everyone who watches on a daily. Thank you. Again, I do have bad news coming up towards the end of the week. And it's gonna not fully affect the daily vlog, but it's gonna slow down the daily vlog just a tad bit. And come Friday, I'll share that bad news with you guys. So, one last look at the firehouse. 1893 firehouse, San Francisco landmark number 93, right here in the Pacific Heights. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me comments down below, right down here. I'll leave links to yesterday's video down below and a link to the cistern video down below that I did right down the street right there. Right there. Right up there. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm overwhelmed. This is probably the best San Francisco history secret that I found in the vlogs that I've been doing. I'm excited I found it. Thanks for watching, guys. Vlog's ended. Go in peace. Trying to imagine what it used to be like back before automobiles like this were driving around. You would hear the clink and the clank of the horses just walking down these streets. Beautiful piece of history that I found right here.
I made this.